Okay, guys, there's one thing that we know about Edward. He's super busy. Let's just ask him a couple of things, a couple of questions, a couple of tips on how he gets a lot of things done in just one day.
Okay. Makes a lot of sense.
Hey, Eddie.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, David?
Hey, what's up?
Give me 1 second. So, I gotta let you go. Somebody just walked to my office, okay? So good. We set for Friday, 7 p.m. Take care. Bye-bye. What's up, David? What you doing?
Hey, Eddie. We're here, and we would like for you to give us a couple of tips on how to get the best out of our day. Can you give us a couple of tips so we can take action right away?
Yeah, well, you know what? People who are up to big things definitely get accomplished a lot in one day. And me myself, I used to wonder how is it that people who are successful, they run projects. Sometimes they run big projects. Sometimes they run several projects. People who are super successful, they run 4, 5, 7, 8 projects. How do they get it all done? You see, people don't have a problem with time. They have a problem with their relationship to time, right? And if you want to get the most out of your day, then bottom line, you're going to have to be really good at managing the time that you do have in the day. Most of us, we're not present. We're at work and we're thinking about home. And when we're at home, we're thinking about work. You're never at where you're supposed to be at, right? So I just want to share with you a small analogy of how much it sucks to really, like lose time. I have an hourglass here, and we only have one life, right? And every day that passes by, guess what, guys? The sand is just passing on down the little tube. Life's just passing on by. So if you follow me, I want to take you somewhere so you can I just want to show you this really cool analogy of what happens when you waste time. So come with me. So we're in the bathroom, right? And the reason why I'm in the bathroom is because I want to show you what happens when you really don't take advantage of your time, okay? So whenever you're not doing what you say you're supposed to do, it's like you're throwing money down the drain, right? So I just want to show you, if you're not going to that appointment, if you're not creating a schedule, if you're not following your plan, if you're not taking action on your dreams, then at the end of the day, what's happening is that you're throwing money down the drain. So I just wanted to show you this visual. If I take this money right now, and I go over here, and I throw this money in the toilet bowl, right there. You see? The money's right there, and what happens is that, well, some of it is still floating, as you can see, right? But at the end of the day, money gets flushed out of the toilet. And that's what happens, guys, bottom line, when you don't take action, and you don't do what you're supposed to do. So now, I have to go to an appointment. So let's just follow me to my appointment, and along the way, I'm going to share with you some other strategies. Really, at the end of the day, I want you to make money, and I want you to follow up your dreams, but I want you to be very successful with the little bit of time that you do have on this earth. So let's just follow on my appointment, and we'll talk some more. Hey guys, so I'm here in my car, and I'm going to an appointment right now. I don't waste time. I'm busy, but and you know what? I get so much done in a day. I have time for personal, for business, for family, and it's because I put. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna share with you my little secret right now. It's not something that that's like a little surprise here. It's not anything that you don't know already, but it's just something simple that I do that is very effective, and it's just something that I've noticed that a lot of champions or successful entrepreneurs and different business leaders and leaders of all types do. But before I get to that, okay, so I just wanted to share with you that bottom line, the first thing is that, if you really think about it, most people are a victim of time, right? Instead of fully owning your time, right? And the way to really take advantage of your time is, and I'm going to reach back here. I'm going to red light so I can do that. But the way to really take advantage of your time is to have what's called an existence system. You need to have a calendar where you can structure out everything that you're up to. That's it. It's very simple, right? And then I'm not gonna dig in my pocket right now, but bottom line is, I have an existing system which is a big calendar, and the bigger the game you're up to and the bigger your goal, the bigger your planner should be, right? So I have my planner, and on top of that, on my cell phone, I have it synced with my Google Calendar, and right there I have all the reminders with alarms. So I have it on a visual because sometimes we need a big calendar so we can see a huge visual of the layout of our goals, right? And you know what? When I create, new goals that I'm working on, big games, what I like to do is I'll start it out at 90 days out or a year out, right? And I'll create milestones: milestone 1, milestone 2, milestone 3, right? And then on each milestone, I'll write down the results that I'm committed to accomplish, right? So if I'm creating, whether it's if you want to lose weight, if you want to buy new properties, if you want to go ahead and get out of debt, write down the results that you're committed to in each of the milestones, all right? And then between each milestone, write down the actions that you are committed to taking. Those are the actions that are going to help you accomplish milestone 1. And then the actions between milestone 1 and milestone 2, all of the actions, if you want to achieve, experience new results, in your sales organization, in network marketing, in a new financial goal that you have, whatever it is, you got to put down the actions from milestone 1 to milestone 2, milestone 2 to milestone 3, and just write down all the actions. And then once you figure it all out, then you work backwards. Now you got a plan. And it's very simple. Create a plan and then work your plan. Most people, believe it or not, they don't sit down and create a plan. As a matter of fact, they once interviewed 100 students that graduated Harvard in the early 70s or 60s or something like that. And when they interviewed these 100 students, right, 100 students, they asked them what were their goals for the next 20, 30 years, and they took down all the information, and then they followed them for the next 20 years. Can you believe that 20 years later, out of those 100 people that graduated from Harvard in the 60s or 70s, right, only 3 of them were super wealthy. As a matter of fact, their wealth, the wealth of those 3, and if you added the wealth of if you added up the wealth of those 3 individuals, it was more than the other 97 students. What was the difference? They had a goal and they had a plan, and they worked their plan. So create a plan and work your plan, right? And then put it in a structure. It's so powerful, guys. Really, so simple. But I'm talking about going from 0 to millionaire, from stuck to unstoppable. I'm talking about achieving extraordinary results. People call me and they ask me, Eddie, I want to talk to you. Okay. Either they talk to my assistant or they talk to me. But bottom line, I said, okay, 1 second, I gotta check my calendar. Because it has to be in structure. To think is to put in ink. To think is to put in ink, right? So if you want to go ahead and sit down with me for lunch or talk to me, you got to call me and make an appointment. And I'll check my calendar first. Right? Because if I don't check my calendar, then I'm just subject to whatever life throws at me. I'm just living in reaction to circumstances. That's not living a powerful life. BS. That's not a powerful life. No way. So, you know what? Cut it out. If that's you right now watching this video, cut it out. You don't need to live like that. No way. Right? So you know what? Develop the mindset, the millionaire mindset, the champion mindset. The champion mindset is always trying to figure out, okay, got it. So I got to do this week, this week, this week. Go ahead and write it down.